Hey there, coffee lovers! Welcome back to Bites of Italy. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Scotty. Thanks for joining us for episode 6 of our podcast.
In our last episode, we talked about historic cafes in Florence. Those incredible places that are steeped in history and tradition.
Yeah, places where you can sip your espresso and feel like you're stepping back in time.
But today, we're shifting gears to talk about something a little more modern. We're talking about a whole new world of coffee experience waiting for you in Florence.
That's right. Today we are talking about the third wave coffee movement, which officially left its mark on Italy, including Florence.
And honestly, it's no surprise. Italy has always loved great coffee.
Exactly. So, dear listener, grab your favorite mug and let's dive into the world of third wave coffee in Florence.
And third wave coffee? What's that all about?
It is a movement that started in the United States in the 90s that then spread across Northern Europe and the Anglo-Saxon countries. Think of it like this. The first wave was all about accessibility, bringing coffee to everyone, right?
Right. Then the second wave, that was like the big chains.
Yeah, focusing on atmosphere and those specialty drinks.
Okay, so what makes third wave coffee different?
It takes it a step further.
How so?
It's all about high-quality beans, often single origin.
Single origin meaning they come from one specific place, so you can taste those unique flavors.
Exactly. And third wave coffee is also about the brewing methods. It's more than espresso or Americano.
So, it's more than just a quick caffeine fix.
Yeah, it's about appreciating the whole experience from bean to cup.
Right.
And we found some incredible third wave coffee spots in Florence, hiding in plain sight among traditional cafes.
Those are an experience in themselves, blending Italian tradition with an appreciation for specialty beans and other brewing styles.
Oh, for sure. And one of the pioneers of third-wave coffee in Florence is the cafe Ditta Artigianale.
They were the first to bring this new coffee culture to the city. With 5 cafes across Florence, they've set the standard for specialty coffee.
And they're all about sourcing high-quality beans and using innovative brewing techniques.
If you're looking for a third-wave coffee shop in Florence, Ditta Artigianale is an obvious choice.
But you know us. We're always on the hunt for hidden gems.
Absolutely. So today we're sharing some incredible specialty coffee spots in Florence that you might not have heard of yet.
We're going to share our top 3 picks with you. Places that combine modern techniques with that unique Florentine charm.
Places we actually went to, tasted the coffee ourselves, soaked up the atmosphere, the whole 9 yards.
So, let's paint a picture for our listeners.
Okay, picture this.
You are in the Sant'Ambrogio neighborhood, Duomo in the distance, and you duck into this cozy cafe.
Oh yeah, that tiny coffee haven. And suddenly, you're transported into a world of specialty coffee.
Remember that smell of freshly roasted beans when you walk in?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Totally intoxicating. So our first stop on this caffeinated journey...
Okay, where are we?
This is a place called Coffee Mantra.
Coffee Mantra, it's this bustling spot, always packed with locals and students grabbing their coffee.
Exactly. So this spot is for the true coffee purists.
What do you mean?
They're all about the coffee. No decaf, no tea, no hot chocolate, and no Wi-Fi. Hard, pure, unadulterated coffee.
They're hardcore.
They are. They only do specialty coffee.
Yeah. So, when we say specialty coffee, we're talking about beans that are sourced from specific regions, often single farms.
Yeah, and roasted to highlight their unique flavors.
They're like the rock stars of the coffee world.
And at Coffee Mantra, they focus on single origin beans. There you'll find a rotating selection of these.
So, they're really serious about the quality.
Yeah. To get these beans, they partnered with local coffee roaster Gearbox.
So, they're supporting local businesses too.
That's right.
I love that. But could it be intimidating for someone who's not a coffee expert?
I thought so too. But the baristas are actually really friendly. And they're not just making coffee, they're like coffee curators.
That's good.
Yeah, they speak English and have great knowledge and passion. They can tell you everything you want to know to bring out those like nuanced flavors and help you choose something you'll love.
They are so passionate about explaining everything, about the different beans and where they come from, the roasting process, the tasting notes, the brewing methods.
Yeah, I thought I knew a thing or two about coffee.
Me too.
But I learned so much from them.
So it can be like a little coffee education with every cup.
Exactly, like a mini coffee education.
And what's on the menu?
They serve their specialty coffee in various brewing methods, such as cold brew and batch brew. However, for those new to third wave coffee, they recommend an espresso for a start, either single or double, to capture the flavor of their coffees.
Okay.
And their cappuccino with creamy foam is legendary. Latte art that would make Instagram followers drool. And served with cornetto, it is divine.
But fair warning, it's a stand at the bar and enjoy it quickly kind of place.
Yeah. Coffee Mantra is a perfect example of that traditional Italian espresso culture. You stand at the bar, you enjoy your coffee quickly, and then you're on your way.
Yeah, that's how you drink coffee at Coffee Mantra. There are only a few seats, so most people drink coffee standing at the bar or outside.
Intense, flavorful, and gone in a flash. But even though it's a quick experience, they don't skimp on quality.
Exactly. Even though it's fast, they don't compromise on quality to create a truly exceptional espresso, using top-notch beans, of course. Now, what else should we mention?
A beautiful La Marzocco espresso machine
There it is.
to craft each cup.
Oh yeah, La Marzocco. They're like the gold standard of espresso machines. I was wondering when we were going to circle back to them.
Yeah, that's a name you might recognize. In the specialty coffee world, you'll find their machines in high-end coffee shops all over the world, from the United States to Australia.
Yeah, they're especially popular in Australia.
Why is that?
Australia has a really vibrant coffee culture, so it makes sense.
Okay, but what you might not know is that La Marzocco is actually from Florence.
Oh really? I did not know that.
Yeah, founded in 1927, designed and built by Florentine Giuseppe Bambi. They've been handcrafting these beautiful, high-quality espresso machines right here in Florence for almost a century.
Wow!
And that lion on their logo, it's not just a cool design.
What is it?
It's a symbol of Florence itself. The Marzocco lion represents strength and courage. You'll find it all over the city.
That's really cool.
So when you see that La Marzocco coffee machine at Coffee Mantra, you know you're getting a taste of Florentine history and craftsmanship in every sip.
Awesome! Now, for those of you who prefer a more laid-back coffee experience, where you can linger, chat, maybe even get some work done,
Yeah.
we've got another gem for that, a few steps from Coffee Mantra.
Oh, perfect. Lay it on us.
It's called Fluid Specialty Coffee and Sharing.
Okay, that sounds intriguing. What's it like?
It's got a completely different vibe from Coffee Mantra, but equally amazing. More relaxed atmosphere. Think comfy chairs.
Yeah,
Natural light streaming in.
I like it.
And like a really collaborative, welcoming energy. You could easily spend a few hours there, working, reading, or just soaking up the ambiance.
Nice. Perfect for working or studying or just hanging out with friends.
Yeah, Fluid is a collaborative project created by artisan specialty coffee roasters based in Livorno.
Livorno, it's a coastal city not too far from Florence. So they're bringing a different perspective to the scene.
They are.
And the coffee options there?
Oh man, they do all sorts of trendy third-wave tricks with coffee.
Oh, cool. Like what?
Like cold brew, Chemex V60, AeroPress, you name it.
Wow.
They also have decaf, which can be a rare find in some Italian cafes.
I know.
And they have an amazing food menu too. They've got salads, quiche, croque monsieur, pancakes, cakes, all sorts of stuff.
Hold on. You had me at pancakes?
They're good. But here's where it gets interesting.
I'm listening.
Fluid is all about encouraging interaction, and like about learning about coffee. So they have this really cool setup with Modbar.
Modbar? What's that?
It's a sleek under-counter La Marzocco espresso machine.
Wow, they're using top-notch equipment too.
Yeah, instead of the machine being this imposing centerpiece,
Right.
it's tucked away, allowing for more direct interaction between the barista and the customer. So you can actually chat with the barista.
Oh, cool.
Ask questions, maybe even learn a thing or two about the different brewing methods or the origins of the beans they're using.
That's a really cool way to make the coffee experience more personal and engaging.
I agree.
Okay, so we've got 2 amazing places already, 2 down and 1 more to go.
Our next stop is Melaleuca Bakery and Bistro. It's situated along the Arno River.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah, a bit outside the main tourist areas.
Sounds good.
And its owners are an Australian and an American of Italian descent.
That's interesting. Tell us more.
They use beans from a local roaster called D612.
Yep, coffee roaster born in Florence, known for their quality and sustainability.
Right. And interestingly, the name D612 is a nod to Florence itself. The Italian tax code, which is assigned to every citizen, includes 4 symbols to indicate the place of birth. And D612 means Florence.
Oh, that's a neat connection. So every person born in Florence has this code in their tax ID?
Exactly.
I love that. It's like they're really grounded in the city's identity in more ways than one.
Absolutely. It's a perfect blend of local pride and global flavors. At the Melaleuca Cafe, you can feel good about your coffee, knowing it's from a roaster that embraces both its Florentine roots and sustainable practices.
Given their focus on quality and local sourcing, you can be sure they serve up some delicious brews.
And they have everything from classic espresso to a wide range of brewing methods.
Espresso made from single-blend Arabica coffee and all espresso-based coffees.
There are over 10 of them on the menu, including decaffeinated ones.
Cold brew,
Filer coffee like V60,
iced coffees.
and they also brew coffee using the Marzocco machine.
It's like they created this perfect blend of Australian cafe culture and Florentine culinary excellence.
Exactly. And the place is super popular with locals and tourists, actually for brunch.
I'm always down for brunch.
They've got a fantastic mix of Australian and American-inspired dishes. Avocado toast on their freshly backed sourdough,
Bagels.
fluffy pancakes, eggs.
And the pastries.
Tell us about the pastries.
They're incredible, especially those mouth-watering cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns, you're speaking my language. They're legendary.
Yeah, they're also known for their bread.
They're bringing their own flair to the city, but using local ingredients.
Exactly. And everything's prepared with that Italian attention to detail and quality.
I like that blend of influences.
Me too.
Now, we know they've got the brunch menu nailed. Just a heads up, Melaleuca gets pretty busy, especially on Sundays. Get there early or be prepared for a bit of a wait. But trust me, it's worth it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
All right, so yeah.
We've talked about 3 very different coffee experiences here.
Coffee Mantra, the no-nonsense coffee haven.
Love good espresso or cappuccino? Head to Coffee Mantra.
And Fluid Specialty Coffee and Sharing, the collaborative coffee playground.
Want to try those trendy third wave methods? Fluid is the place.
And Melaleuca, the Aussie-American brunch spot.
Fancy a good coffee and leisurely brunch? Melaleuca's calling your name.
All great spots, all with that Florentine flair, you know.
Definitely. That attention to quality, that passion for coffee.
Yeah, that's what makes them special.
But how do these places fit into the bigger picture of Florence's coffee culture?
That's what's fascinating. They represent this evolution, a bridge between the traditional and the modern.
I see what you mean. You have that classic Italian espresso culture, the quick shot at the bar, but they're also bringing in new ideas.
New brewing methods, single origin beans, sustainability.
Exactly. It's the best of both worlds. So it's not about choosing sides. It's more like both and.
It's about appreciating all that coffee can be.
Yeah, you can still enjoy your quick espresso fix, but you can also explore the world of single origin beans and pour-overs if you're in the mood for something different.
Exactly. It's all about having options, right? Choosing the coffee experience that suits your mood and the occasion.
I love that. It's like Florence is giving you the best of both worlds, right? The traditional Italian espresso experience and the modern specialty coffee movement all in one place.
Right.
And in the cafes we talked about today, quality is guaranteed.
Speaking of quality, let's get back to the La Marzocco machines that brew coffee in all 3 of these cafes. What is it about their machines that makes them so special?
Well, it's a combination of factors. First, they're known for their exceptional build quality and durability. These machines are built to last.
Yeah,
And built to withstand the demands of a busy coffee shop, like workhorses.
they are.
They're also known for their precision and consistency, which is crucial for making high-quality espresso, ensuring a perfect cup every time.
So, it's not just about the beans.
Nope, the machine itself plays a huge role in the final flavor.
Absolutely. It's like the machine is an instrument, and a skilled barista can use it to create a symphony of flavors.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It really is an art form. It makes you appreciate the art and science that goes into a truly great cup of coffee.
Totally. Okay, time to wrap up our Florentine coffee adventure.
I feel like we've done a whirlwind tour in the last 2 episodes.
We really have.
From iconic historic cafes,
To third-wave coffee havens.
it's incredible how much Florence has to offer.
It really is. So, for anyone visiting Florence, it means there's a coffee experience out there for everyone.
Whether you're a diehard espresso fan,
Or a curious third-wave explorer.
you're bound to find something amazing,
You are. And that's what we're all about.
helping you uncover those hidden gems, experiencing the best Florence has to offer.
Exactly. So next time you're in Florence,
Add coffee exploration to your itinerary.
trust us, you won't regret it.
And before we wrap up, we just want to say a huge thanks to all our listeners.
Yes. Thank you for joining us on this coffee adventure.
If you loved what you heard, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to leave us a review. Your support helps us keep exploring and sharing these amazing stories with you.
We've got more episodes coming your way.
Yeah, we plan to leave Florence for a while and delve into food, culture, and hidden gems of Rome, the capital of Italy.
So stay tuned, and as always,
Happy coffee sipping.
and buon viaggio.
Ciao!